What's going on, everybody? Doc and Sloth back again. More Rocket League action. March is update month, apparently, because we got a new update coming out on the 22nd of March for Rocket League. Super pumped for it. The Dropshot game mode. Sloth, I'll hand it over to you. Take it away.
We have so much going on in this update, and you are absolutely right. Everything is updating. There's just updates on our updates. Dropshot is going to drop, March 22nd. I did not think about my wording there before I did that. March 22nd is a week from Wednesday here. So that is actually going to bring us the end of Season 3, hallelujah. And we are going to get the Season 4 for competitive. We are also going to get 2 maps, Core 707, and that is going to be exclusive to the new game type called Dropshot, which is what they're titling this update. This is basically the floor is lava for the ball. It's kind of volleyball style, if you want to think about it that way. The ball hits the ground once in these little hexagonal-shaped squares, or hexagonal-shaped plots. I'm having a hard time with words, man. I'm struggling. That was calculated. That was completely calculated. So these little hexagonal plots on the ground, the ball hits there once, and it kind of lights up, and then the next time that ball hits the ground, it like falls through the ground, and that's how points are tallied. So this is going to be really fun. It's going to be another one of those kind of things where it's Rumble-esque, where it's not the standard kind of play, but it looks super fun. We are also getting, I think, Manfield Night. So we're getting another night map, which would be cool. I'm totally for these maps that are not going to cause us huge frame rate issues and connection issues and be non-standard maps and all this stuff. Keep it simple, man. We like these kind of standard maps, but we'll see how that goes. I don't foresee any problems with just changing that map tonight, but hey, you never know. What else do we have? We have the Turbo Crate coming with this one. Really surprising to Doc and I, being that we just had the Player's Choice Crate come out not long ago. So our thinking in that is that there wasn't really anything necessarily new with the Player's Choice Crate. It was just a rehash of all the cool stuff. It was like a best of. So I'm okay. I'm okay with that. There's going to be a new car coming out. There's going to be different paints. Like the one that I saw on there, they said it was furry paint. So it looks like textured paints that you can only get through the crates. Stuff like that. It's going to be really neat. Looks like they've really added a lot to the Turbo Crate.
Yeah, it looks good. I was going to say that the new map is at Hexagon 2, which I think is really interesting. And like you said, there's no actual goal. I did also remember seeing that the amount of these spaces that it actually, like the first hit, I guess damage is kind of what they're calling it, does, is dependent on how long essentially the ball has been in the air. So the more hits that the ball's taken in the air, the more damage it will end up doing in a wider area, which is really interesting. So I think it'll really play for those that are really good at like the aerial game. I just watched this go by, and like our teams that have the ability to kind of pass in the air to each other are going to see a lot of success with the new mode. So really interesting. It looks a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah, in the ball carrying and the dribbling, that's probably where I'm going to go to not worry about screwing up my team, to work on my dribbles and get better with those. Because that's going to kind of be the name of the game, is keeping that ball on the top of your car. I just spawned on top of that. But the really interesting thing to me is bringing in a import car that is not straight paid DLC. Right. That's really interesting to me, because before, the only way to get like the Batmobile and stuff like that, I don't know what the plan was there, was to just straight out buy it. Right. Which I think it's like $2, $3, something like that. It's not expensive, but it's the only way to get it. Now, being that the cars are straight out of the crates, there's actually a way to get it now if you don't want to pay the money for it. The easiest way is to just play until you get some painted items or get some crates, and just trade those crates for the actual thing that you want. And obviously on on PC and PS4, you can just straight up trade keys and stuff, but that's kind of the same thing as before. So I saw some people a little frustrated with having the cars kind of locked behind the crate, and you're gambling to try to get that car. But I'm okay with that. I mean, you can kind of get it for free if you want to do it that way, just kind of doing in-game stuff. So I'm actually really cool with that. I'm glad they decided to do it that way. I feel really bad about bumping that dude. That was kind of mean, but
anyway. Yeah, I think it's cool.
But that's really cool.
The new crate, I think, is a good idea. Like you said, the Player's Choice crate was cool, except I hate them because we've gotten absolutely nothing good out of any of the ones that we opened. So some new items, at least a fresh look, some stuff that, hopefully people would eventually want, and bring something new to the game is never bad in my opinion. I'm just hoping that maybe they allow these crates to have a little bit more common drop rate, because like we saw with the Player's Choice, they just didn't happen, like ever.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, the thing that I would like to see is that maybe they take the ones out of rotation.
Yeah.
The ones and twos maybe, because there's so many crates now. We're gonna have 6 crates. We're gonna have 4 Champions crates, a Player's Choice crate, and then the Turbo crate. And your chances of pulling the Turbo crates just are not great. Right. And the drop rate on the crates right now is kind of garbage anyway. Yeah. So playing all that time, I mean, we've played entire nights and not gotten anything.
Right.
But playing for 4 hours or something like that to pull a Champions crate 1 is really frustrating because there's nothing in there that's good that you can't get like from the Player's Choice crate or something else, you know. So that's something that I kind of would like to see them do. One really interesting thing, I don't know if I'm reading too much into it, but the explanation of the Turbo crates shows, what do they say it is? It is a black market shenanigans. They don't say black market decals. Black market surprises. That's what they say. So I'm wondering, are we looking at a black market? I don't know. Like, I don't know what they would do. If they would do like really special wheels or something like that, I don't know. Maybe like something that's a little less rare, like maybe black market snakeskin would be really cool. Like that's something I would really be a part of. But something like that. So I'm really curious about that, to see exactly what they have there. The other thing that they mentioned is painted boosts, things like that, which are going to be really cool. They're just going to add painted everything. So having the different paint styles for the actual car and then having all that other stuff is really, really cool. You have until the 22nd to grind out your highest rank you can get, because we are going to be looking at different rewards. That is something we talked about when we first heard about the rewards like 2 months ago or so. So that's going to be something to kind of work for and to try and get to. I set my goal of locking down the blue wheels for Rising Star and Beyond, and I got that done. I am not good enough to hit the champion wheels. I would love to because they are super, super cool. It's just not going to happen. But you have yourself a little bit of time there to do stuff like that. I'm going to try to center that up.
I'm not even anywhere.
But no worries. I know Doc and I are actually going to Pingy time. We're going to try to make sure that Doc gets into the Challenger. He makes shots like that, it's going to happen. So we're gonna work on that. We actually started doing a double series together. Doc had originally started doing a solo queuing doubles, but in Prospect it is worse than playing the lottery as far as who you're going to get as a teammate. So we decided to do some doubles together and try to grind up and see how far we could get there. And I am also doing my solo standard series. I actually switched to doing that on PC, and that's actually going pretty well too. So hopefully we can get some stuff done there. But anything we can do for you, we're probably not going to be around a ton, but shout at us if you guys need a partner, you need a third or something like that. Just keep in mind that skill levels will vary, but we'll see if we can't help somebody out and see if we can't get you to those Challenger wheels or maybe even the Blue Star, kind of depending on where you are.
Yeah, we're also looking at, me and Sloth have been talking, we're getting a lot of really awesome requests to play some Halo Wars and some other games. So we're definitely looking at what we can do, setting aside some time, hopefully here soon, to be able to do that. We really do. We want to connect with you guys. You guys actually spend a ton of time watching the videos, commenting on everything. Like I said, we got the Average Gamer Guys Club going, so that's a good resource. Feel free to join. Yeah, it's free, open to everybody. So this is a perfect segue, actually. Free, open to everybody, so feel free to join. If you want to invite somebody, go ahead. I'll approve it. No big deal there. And we can kind of grow that little bit of a community. Again, honestly, just a good place to meet up with some people that are probably playing the same games as you are. But yeah, look forward to that. We're just trying to figure out schedules and everything like that. And try to set aside a little bit of time, maybe a Saturday or Sunday or something here soon, where we can just get in some games with you guys and just hang out and have a good time. But yeah, that should wrap it up for us again. As you can see on the screen right now, actually, if you load up Rocket League, if you're playing, again, Dropshot mode incoming March 22nd. Down below, I'll link to the actual Rocket League official forum, all the post details, so you can check out the video, you can check out all the details. They did a little bit of sneak peek for some of the items that are coming in the crate as well. So you can kind of take a look at some of that stuff and let us know your feedback. We're obviously super pumped for this. Like Sloth said, it's about time we get away from competitive Season 3 and into Season 4, get some cool rewards. And again, hopefully we'll try to pick up some turbo crates and maybe do a little bit, maybe a small crate opening, depending on how fast we can pick them up. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. And yeah, we'll leave you at that. So I've a Doc, that's been Sloth. We're Average Gamer Guys. We'll check you next time.